We gonna do it again. I said it's Quavo, Takeoff, Offset, Migos! There we go. I was warming it up for y'all. I was warming it up. There we go, my brother. How you feeling?
What's happening?
Quavo, how you feeling?
I'm good, man.
Takeoff, how you feeling?
Yes, sir.
Woo! The boys are here shining.
Yes, sir.
Shining per usual. Guys, thank y'all for coming.
What's up, fans? I got to speak
How
to
y'all
the
doing?
fans. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Yeah, let's get it.
Give some love to the gang, because like I said, these guys are game changers right here. Innovators in the game. And I want to take it back. I love taking it back to when everybody was like Lil Migos. we could do that, right?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
All right, I want to first talk about, an artist by the name of Crunk Boy. Crunk Boy.
Oh, you going all the way back.
I'm going all the way back.
Okay.
I'm talking about 8th grade. There was a rapper named Crunk Boy who was out here dishing out his CDs, letting the cats know what he was about. Crunk Boy, where you at?
Oh, that's me right there. I was Crunk Boy. I was Crunk Boy. I was Crunk Boy in 8th grade. You know, back in the time with the crunk phase. I had my crunk juice going, had my big white tee, and I could draw, so I used to paint on all my T-shirts, and we used to hit the skating ring and go crazy. The lock-ins used to be from like 6 to 6 a.m., and I passed out my CD in 8th grade, and everybody laughed. They was laughing. So I was like, damn, I got to go back to the drawing board. But my one cousin came to me in the cafeteria and said, my big brother listen to the CD every day, bro. I got to get on. I got to record. And it was my dog Offset, and we was in the cafeteria.
Yes, sir. I always thought my boy was hard from the first time I heard it. So, yeah.
Of course, Takeoff was on every one of the records. He was. How old you was? What? 12?
Yeah, I had to be 12. I think my name might have been Dreadhead.
Really?
Yeah, just Dreadhead.
I love the names. What I think is super cool is how y'all kept it in the family. And I think that's why y'all success and continuity's been so strong. Like, why was it important to keep it in the family instead of just jumping to like get other cats to be in a group?
We ain't had nobody else. We just had us, and we all had the same vision since youth. And this the only people I got in my corner. So it was like when you with your family, it's just way different from random people. Or like they don't feel the same way you feel. We feel the same way about every single situation. Everything we look at is for us and not for one or for the other. So we just always had family orientation, and we've been in the same house from 8th grade all the way up until we was able to get out the house. So that's all we know.
And we always made sure. Go ahead.
Now we just big on family. That's all we know. You know what I'm saying? Like, the trust there. We just, we've been through a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? I can count on my boy. You know what I'm saying? I can count on my brothers. I know that for a fact.
I love that. I'm gonna hit y'all with another name, taking it back. Polo Club.
Yeah. That's a group.
I know y'all had the first polos back in the day, though.
Oh yeah, stay with the horses.
We had a lot of different flavor now and later.
So, who decided to first name it Polo Club and then said, nah, we gonna end up running with Migos?
Just growing up, the polo trend kind of faded away. We had to evolve to something else, and that was like beginning like high school. We was kind of growing up and realized that the Polo Club can't be the Polo Club. We gotta make our own name. And it was like a family thing, and we was bigger than what we just the three. It was like a high school thing, and we came out calling ourselves the Migos and Migo Gang, and it was just like it stuck like all through high school, and we was the three that can rap, and we had like everybody just can support everybody and going to the stage, and it was just crazy.
What I love, the hustle you guys had at such a young age. I'm talking about y'all going to the clubs, y'all talking to the DJs, buying people drinks, the club promoters talking to them to spin the records. What made y'all decide to infiltrate the club so early on to make sure y'all records got spun?
We knew we had to connect with the people. We knew we had to hit the stage. We can't just record the music and just sit on it. So we knew we had to get the respect. You got to pay what you weigh. That was the game, and that was the game of hip hop from the beginning. You catch you a DJ that's in the piped up clubs that's doing they in the building that you ain't in, get them to spin your record. But you got to look out for them. You get a drink and you create a relationship, and then y'all keep working and you keep me spinning in this club. We went to the same 2 clubs for every weekend for maybe like 3 years.
Yeah.
Maybe like 3 years. Obsessions and Messy Lines, just faithfully.
Wow. Do y'all remember which record? I know which record popped off. Do y'all remember the one record that kind of had Atlanta going?
Bando.
Yeah, the Bando.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The
It's the record
Bando.
Bando.
And with Bando, it caught the eyes of an Atlanta staple in terms of the producer, my dude Zaytoven.
Yes, sir.
And,
Yes, sir.
and y'all ended up cooking Versace.
Yep.
Y'all
Yep.
ended up
Versace.
cooking Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Like, talk about
Hannah.
being able to look. I love the ad-libs. Talk about being able to link up with somebody like a Zaytoven so early on and be able to cook those kind of records.
I wasn't personally there at first for the link up, but I know we was looking for Zay from the beginning, from the beginning of our sign, 'cause we was listening to Goo Up and so much.
Yeah.
Young age, you're like, we gotta get one with Zay.
Mhm.
And then when I heard it, we got the one from Zay, I was just like, oh, what? But yeah.
It's a crazy story how I ran into Zay. I ran into Zay at the club at Obsessions, and we literally bumped into each other and spilled drink on each other and looked each other up and down and realized who I realized who he was. I'm like, damn, you Zaytoven. And I'm like, I'm Quavo, we got the song Bando. He's like, damn, I've been looking for y'all, man. Gucci been. I'm like, damn, let me get your number. Then the next day he sent 100 beats, and that was one of the best days of my life, bro. And we sat in the studio and just recorded over every beat he sent.
Can y'all replay the session for Versace? What was that studio session like?
Oh,
Y'all
I
had
remember.
that.
Oh yeah.
We were laughing. I remember we were laughing.
We was laughing
We was
downstairs in the
having
basement.
a good time, bro. Like you had the mat from the PE class.
Yeah.
We took the mat. We took the mat from school and had it nailed on the closet wall. We ain't had no door right there, so we had the PE mat. I never forget coming out the booth laughing, trying to do that verse so fast.
Yeah. And we were just in there just first when the beat came on, we just started freestyling Versace.
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 Versace. Versace.
Versace.
Versace. Versace. And we was
Versace.
laughing. So
Yeah.
everybody started laughing. We we saying Versace too much? And they was like, nah, just go in there and do it. Just go in there and do it.
It sounded hard to me.
And we went in there and just rapid fire just went just like that. And we ad-libbed after each other and history.
And I love that because, Coach K, shout out to Coach K, shout out to P. They ended up seeing the kind of work y'all were putting in and cooking to where they wanted to bring y'all over to QC. Talk about why y'all decided to link up with them and y'all thought that was the best home at the time for y'all.
We really just, we believe in God. So we just, when blessing comes our way, so we don't like to shop around and do all that, you know what I'm saying? So when he came and sat in the basement and really listened to our music and said what he wanted to do, we was so hungry and ready to go. We were just like, all right, cool, we're going to say a prayer and let's go and let's do it. And that's what we at today, straight up.
Do you still got that QC pendant? Because I saw in an
Of
interview
course.
you said with Complex, why
course,
that
sir.
pendant means so much to y'all.
Of course. And they, like I said, they like our big brothers and they put us in position to win and we going to forever stay with them. And you know what I'm saying? We with loyalty, that's all we represent.
And we locked in.
I love it. Coach K, he did a podcast with Variety not too long ago, and he was talking about the boy. The boy is Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And very early on, I think it was the Young Rich Niggas tape that came out. It came out only a weekend, and Drake already knew damn near half the songs off the tape.
Crazy.
And that's when Coach K was like, yo, this is how I know we're in the right direction. We're on his radar. Talk about being able to get on that radar to where y'all got him on the Versace remix, and y'all started going crazy. The triplet flow crazy.
It was, I don't know, it was just so organic. When we watched him do this video when him and Drummer was talking about who the hottest that's coming up, and when he said the Migos, it was just like, all right, cool, let's get it. But we ran into him at Birthday Bash, and he said he wanted to work, and we just started flooding him with music. But he only wanted to get on 2 records. One was called Pronto, and one was on Versace. And we just sent him Versace, and then the rest was history.
Yeah, when I tell y'all Versace was going crazy in New York, woo! it was going so crazy, and I'm glad that collaboration came about because obviously we know about all the other collaborations that came about. If y'all had to pick which collaboration with Drizzy, the boy, y'all appreciate the most, which one would y'all say?
Versace.
Gotta be that Versace.
Versace.
Got to be that one.
Because it opened
Wow.
the door. That's the first, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like the baby. That's the first one that we created. So without these other ones walking like I talk it, you know what I'm saying, having my way,
Classic.
it wouldn't be no, you know what I'm saying, without that, without Versace.
That's a big one.
That was our first that was like one of our first Billboard records, and you know our life changed after that. Everything changed after that. Everybody knew who the Migos was. You know that Drake effect. You know what he do. You know.
And it starts going crazy. But what also went crazy, the triplet flow. Like everybody started using it in hip hop, so we got to give y'all the flowers for that.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
That flow,
Appreciate it.
game changing. Did y'all expect the flow to make such an impact the way it has to where we're in 2021 and it's still a popular flow being used in the game?
I feel like it was an organic thing that just came amongst us. God just gave to us because we never had like a thing like this. The new. We just like felt like our music was dope and our sound was different, and the way we came in and the struggles. I feel like it's the different sound come from really the struggle of us not really having the same resources. We came from Gwinnett County, so nobody came from there. It wasn't no big major studios. We was at home working with a studio on with a mic on the wall with a sock over it. You know what I'm saying? So it just developed organically through us just working, and we blessed that we was able to influence the world. How big we influenced the world through all genres, country. If you in any genre, you can listen to a song, and they did that triplet flow for sure.
And the way it sit in pocket just different. You know what I'm saying? Like we focus on rapping on like the hi hats and the snares, and the way it sits in the pocket, and like we like to nudge, you know, the bars and make sure they sit in the pocket. And I just feel like it's a different cadence. And you can put more bars into one bar. You can put a lot of words into one bar when you use a triplet flow.
Yeah, but we knew that thing was going to hit. So
Yeah?
you know what I mean? Yeah, we knew it. To answer your question, yeah, we knew it. You know what I mean? We felt it. It just felt good. You know what I mean? You know when something feel good. So, yeah.
What did y'all think when y'all started hearing other rappers do it? Because, you know, there's a thing in hip-hop where Biden is like, did y'all feel like it was imitation is flattery kind of thing, or?
Nah, we was pissed.
Yeah,
like
at
that.
first.
Nah, at first being young, we was watching like, but
And we grew
we,
up.
you know what I'm saying, we had a conversation amongst us, and we was like, man, it's really, you know, flattering and it's inspiring to others, and it can put us at a spot in hip hop to where we can be like, we started something, created something, instead of just go at everybody and get them off of the style. We wanted them to copy and respect it, and you know where it came from.
You know what I think is amazing? Shout out to the brothers on having a #1 single, Bad and Bougie. Billboard Hot 100. #1 single. It was a freaking movement when the record dropped. I remember when y'all were in Nigeria, in Lagos.
Oh, that was crazy.
Chills.
I don't know if y'all
Shout
remember
out
that.
to Nigeria, man.
Shout out to
Lagos.
Nigeria.
Oh my God.
Talk- yeah, go
That's
ahead.
like my
Zach.
top 3 shows I ever did in my career over
Yeah.
there. It was, I had the chills. I felt like the stage was finna break. It was crazy. We go outside, they shooting choppers in the air. Bah, bah, great shit. They going crazy about how we did the show. Like, the police right there, they don't care what's going on. It was like the vibe,
Wow.
the energy. I ain't never felt nothing like that. I felt like
We
I was with my
walked
people.
to the show.
Really?
Yeah, we walked.
Wow. Did y'all anticipate the record to become, obviously not just a success, but a global success when you see the people in Nigeria singing the hook so crazy?
Knew it was over with. Chills. Oh, this
I knew it was
smash.
a smash too. I ain't gonna lie, I did. Like the way
Yeah?
it just, the beat just made you just like, it just got
Uh-huh.
in your, yeah, it
Got
just
in.
got in your hips. It just made you just, every time, it never failed.
Why was Uzi the perfect feature for that record?
It just was an unexpected vibe, and he got on the record, and it worked. And you know what I'm saying? And it was took that way, and it blasted off to the moon. Shout out to him. It's like it's big record. It blasted him out to the room. I feel like the same effect the Drake gave us, we was able to give. You know what I'm saying? And to help him spread his face card across too. And it was just unexpected. So people just like, and it was wow, a #1 record.
A #1
Yeah.
record. #1 record that ended up giving y'all first #1 album.
Yes, sir.
Culture. Shout out to y'all. Give them a clap for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But then y'all came back. I gotta say, Culture 2, y'all just fucked cats up. I'm talking about the singles y'all did. First off, I gotta talk about Motorsport. Y'all brought two of the biggest female rappers of this generation, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, together. When you think about all the energy that came from that record, what did y'all appreciate the most cooking that up?
I love the performance of the record. Like the stage, like when we on stage and performing at the festivals to Motorsport, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So when I tell them they want to take a ride with the gang, say skoo skoo, they ready to go. They ready to slide. So I love the energy that we get when we perform the record.
I mean, Set, you got the wifey on it.
Wifey.
When you heard her verse on Motorsport, first thoughts?
Whoa. She on here tripping.
Mm-hmm.
It was like she had that hunger. It was the beginning of her sprout too, so it was like she had that hunger and she walked it, and it was a big, massive record. Like for the culture, that was a record that was for the culture. You know what I'm saying? It'll always be a record for the culture, a moment in hip hop that was needed. Cause look how the women killing now. The women killing us.
Mm-hmm.
The women killing the men. We gotta step it up. Shout out to our black artists. Y'all doing y'all thing.
I love that you brought that up. I'm curious, like, who do y'all have y'all eyes on in terms of the female rappers that's been killing it right now in the game?
Wifey, for sure.
Great answer.
Yeah, Tanya.
Great answer. Great answer. There's another record. I loved when this record came out because the beat was so funky. We spoke about it the last time. It was Stir Fry with Pharrell. What was crazy to me, that beat was from '08.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ancient.
How the hell did y'all end up with a beat from 2008?
We was in the studio across the we was at Chalice, but he was in the building across the way from us. And actually, we was on the mixing stages of Culture 2, and he was across the street. So we went over there, and he was like, he was just sitting there cooking, and he had this old little beat machine. And I'm like, what, you know what I'm saying, what this? And he was like, this that old 8-pack. You don't know nothing about this. He just started playing beats. And he said he had Stir Fry, and we actually went in there and did 2 records that day. We did Stir Fry and then Ape Shit, the one that Beyonce and Jay got. So we did both of them in one day, and then so we automatically put Stir Fry on our album, and then left him with Ape Shit, and both of those went crazy.
Smashes.
Wow.
And if y'all didn't notice, you know, when y'all end up leaving, they got the blazers from the Stir Fry.
Oh yeah, we just peeped that. Just went up on my Instagram. I didn't even know.
I didn't know that either. That's crazy.
So y'all
Shout
part
out
of
to the
history
Grammy
with that ass.
Museum for putting the Kings in there. We right there beside Temptation, Jackson 5. That's beautiful.
That's big.
Yes.
So make sure y'all take a look, do a little Instagram, a little something. Shout out to Pharrell for cooking that beat up. Is there a producer who challenged y'all the most? Like gave y'all that tough love. We gonna push y'all to the max.
For real, most definitely.
For real.
did.
Yeah.
For real.
I feel like Pharrell is so zen.
Nah, we like when we got in there, we was fixing bars and shit. We was in there getting that shit, like we was getting it right, like all the way. Like he was like just making sure we stick to the topic, because we'll go off and to the stars sometimes and go somewhere else with it. But he was making sure we stayed on topic with Stir Fry and especially Ape Shit.
Is there a producer, if y'all could do one EP with, just one producer right now, who would it be?
One producer we could do an EP with.
Y'all want to huddle? Y'all could do that. Take y'all time.
Huddle.
I'm right here. Take y'all time.
DJ Durrell. You know what I'm saying?
There we go. Shout out
DJ
to
Durrell, man. My brother, man. Our DJ been with us since day one, man.
Hometown.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Sersky.
going with. He did he did about 50% of Culture 3.
Yeah.
My boy on the way, you know what I'm saying?
He on
And
the
that's
way
the
like
way
that.
we gonna go.
Yeah, DJ Durrell, you know what I'm saying? We got
In-house.
a crazy
Brother.
story
Love that.
about our DJ. You know, he from Ohio, and our DJ couldn't make it. So our main DJ in like 2013 when we first started, I think he went to jail. So we was in we had a show in Ohio.
That's not funny.
Yeah.
And it was this kid, you know what I'm saying? It's this kid said It's this kid said, I know all y'all music, and he went up there and we went and did the show, and he rocked it like he knew us from day, like we rehearsed. You know what I'm saying? He killed it like we rehearsed, and the next day he caught a mega bus and ain't turned back since, and we kept him with us. And just like his loyalty is crazy, so we'd love to do an EP with DJ Darrell.
Shout out to DJ Darrell.
I love you, my brother. You know that.
And in case y'all missed that chapter, that was we were talking about Culture 2 Stir Fry Motorsport. That also went #1, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank God.
I remember, Seth, you and I were talking. This is right when Culture 3 was ready to drop. Y'all had a different kind of hunger for Culture 3. And I remember, Quavo, you said in the interview, like, this is like kind of Mike coming back from baseball to basketball. Y'all just came harder than ever lyrically. Y'all stepped it up. Talk about the chip on y'all shoulder for Culture 3, especially coming off 2 #1s.
You know, like, you go, when time go, we ain't dropping music for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just as an artist, you just want to get back in there and get back to that field and go back and crush it again, being away from it so far. So I feel like a lot of our hunger just came from just being not just sitting back and getting ourselves together, and that's where the hunger came from. And it was just like, it wasn't like nothing we had to prove to people. It was just, we were just ready to get back in that dog mode and drop the album and show them what music is for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, you gotta just think though, we was on tour right after Culture 2. We did the Drake and Migos tour, and then after that we dropped 3 solo projects. And
Shout out to solo projects.
Then Corona pushed us back a year, and we was just like, all right, cool. We gonna sit and just watch everything and bond as a family and sit. So we went and like rented houses and just stayed together like the old times, and went and like recorded in the houses like the old days, and just wanted to get that old like #1 feel, that old bando music back.
I love that you mentioned solo projects. Each of y'all dropped fire. How did the solo projects better prep y'all for when it was time to do a Culture 3 and get back together?
I feel like the solo project just was more of you just getting to know each person and how they felt individually, like a mindset. You know the boys, but just personally getting a little in depth into the personalities, and just to show that we the greatest group, that like can't nobody do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't just everybody. I don't know in history like do their own thing and then come back to the foundation. The foundation is bigger, and it's not just a single cast. Like we stars, and we was comfortable in that. It wasn't like we was just like, let's just do this and crush them both sides of the fields. Because in groups, they be playing with our name a lot of times. When you in a group, they don't mention you. Like they don't say like when on them categories and who's the best rappers. They won't say no group. It'll just be a single artist. So we just showed we could crush both sides of the field. You know.
You bringing that up, I remember when Spotify did the Mount Rushmore for the 2010s, Kendrick, Drake.
Yeah, talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah. And you know, there was people saying why Migos is not in there. You know, how did y'all feel when the list came out? And I think it ended up being, I think it was Nicki. I want to say they gave the 4th spot to. How did y'all feel as far as like not getting that recognition because y'all a group?
Just mesh y'all faces together like the Culture like Culture 3 page, and just put us on there. We ain't tripping.
Yeah,
we can fit in one space. Just take my left eye.
Yeah.
Be all right.
I love it. I mean, do you guys ultimately feel, because you guys been doing it since like what 08, 09, y'all have like this fresh veteran swag, and have y'all embraced that? Because I love how y'all connected on Culture 3 with Apollo G. A lot of young cats. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. R.I.P. Juice WRLD. Talk about that veteranship you guys been able to lend to the younger artists.
I feel like we always here to give game. We always do that. We always trying to put everybody up on to what we, you know what I'm saying, got going on. Even like down to performances and sound and studio to mics. I give advice all the time. We give advice all the time because we hope that we got the same treatment, you know what I'm saying, from Gucci's, you know what I'm saying, from even like my brother Travis, you know what I'm saying, he always put me up on game to like new technology and lights and stuff for the stage. So we always just try to like be a sponge and let somebody be a sponge to our words.
I would love for each of y'all to say like which rapper, because he brought up a great point. Which rapper gave y'all the most meaningful advice that sticks with y'all right now, individually? We can go left to right. I see Seth, you thinking, so I might let you go first.
What's the question again?
Which advice from a rapper can you say like really sticks with you to this day that you received? Because you know how Quavo was saying like Travis Scott be giving him some good gems. Have you had like a rapper give you some real gems that just you carry with you to this day? If you want, you can pass the turn to take.
Ain't nobody dropping no gem. You feel me? They keeping the gem to themselves. They need the spread game. You feel me? So I get gems. You feel me? From my brothers and you know what I mean, like and family. You know what I mean? So it's.
Why do you feel like there's a lack of like people don't try to share that information, those kind of gems?
It could be selfish. I don't know.
Some people don't want everybody in that room. And I understand, but see a young fella he on the right path, give him the game. That's what's wrong. That's why the youth, if no direction, we ain't gonna know where to go. Facts.
True. But we give gems all the time. I give gems. I drop gems. I'm having gems.
I love that y'all willing to get. And you see, I believe in good karma. You know what I'm saying? You end up spreading the love, you end up getting the love back. There's an athlete I want to bring up. King James. LeBron James going for his 5th title.
The greatest.
Ooh.
GOAT.
The greatest.
We're going to talk about that after. I'm an MJ guy. We're going to talk about that after. But LeBron, y'all always managed to give him some unreleased music beforehand. Let him, test drive, see what the music is. Talk about LeBron's ear. I call him A&R James. Talk about LeBron's ear and what he brings to the table on that front.
Just need some music to work out to, you know what I'm saying, go hard to. You got to practice. I feel like when we in the studio, we be practicing on our craft. And you got to give it to the guys, that's doing that, trying to get a championship. So when we send him straightening, he came back and said, hey, man, don't not get straightening, but straightening. I'm finna get some straightening tonight. And he went in and, they won a couple games. And they ain't get to the chip, though, but they got some straightening.
There we go. They got some.
Yeah.
Speaking of Culture 3, I love Avalanche. What y'all were able to do. And then I love the Tiny Desk y'all were able to do.
Appreciate it.
Talk about the elevation and performance from when y'all first started to now, because y'all are pros, experts at this point when it comes to the stage game.
We just take our craft serious, and it's like put the emotions in the performance, because that's what the music is filled with emotions. So put the emotions in like we did Tiny Desk. You know what I'm saying? That was a soulful hip-hop time, you know what I'm saying? The flowers, the color patterns we got, we sitting down, we stand up and get into it. We just on the performance side, you just got to come from your soul and your emotions from your heart. The greatest performers, you can see it, the James Brown and Michael Jacksons, when they on that stage and they singing them songs, it's like they about to cry, because the emotions is into the performance.
Do y'all have like a favorite performance y'all done outside of the Tiny Desk? Just like
it gotta be the BET where we putting the moves and that choreography together.
Hey.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You seen the move?
There we go.
So that's what we trying to do. We adding moves like the Temptations to the stage. You know what I'm saying? It's time to bring them moves back to the flow to where they was falling out. I wish I could slide across the floor right now. You know what I'm saying?
Do a little,
I'm trying to feel like that.
Okay.
I love it. In terms of groups, to me, y'all got it. It's self-explanatory. Why do y'all think y'all have been able to hold it down for so long as the premier group in hip-hop?
The man above. We give all the glory to the man above. Wouldn't nothing be possible without God.
Just stand true to ourselves. Stand true to my brother. And letting them go off and do whatever, whether it's have beautiful babies and, everything. Just always be supportive and just ready to, take it to the next level. Everybody just, when you do something, you just make sure you do it at the highest level and try to get to the highest level. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we always craft ourselves on, even when we was kids and growing up.
How do y'all manage the rap slash family dynamic y'all have? How do y'all turn it on, turn it off, or is it always just regular?
For me, it get hard, because I got 5 kids now. You know what I'm saying? And,
Congrats on the newborn.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sir.
Yes, sir. The big blessing, my boy. It be hard because it's like balancing. I gotta be here, I gotta be there, gotta be there, gotta be here, gotta there. But I make sure I don't miss the most important things. I think like school events, sport events. I make my kids sport events. I don't make every game, and I talk to my kids and let them know, Daddy gotta work. I do this for your future. And we got a good understanding. I FaceTime and talk to my kids, but it's hard sometimes because sometimes you feel lonely as a star, man. Like my kids and my family is what make me feel like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And my brother's like, if I'm going through something, I gotta call them. Without my family, I don't know. I can imagine be doing this right now, where I'm at in a position in life. So it'd be hard to like gamble it, but at the end of the day, we gotta set this legacy so them kids can have the opportunity that I have right now times 10, times 20, and spread the family name and make sure that we good throughout, not just with me. They don't have to do what I had to do. I want to build enough money so that they could just keep going, or a business or a product. They don't have to do what I have to do with being a light or be no artist. So it'd be hard trying to figure it out being young, but I think I got it figured out now, though.
I love that answer. Quavo, Takeoff, how do y'all balance, the rapper?
With me, this is what I got. You know what I'm saying? I put everything in one bowl. Everything can be on the huncho shoulder sometimes. So I just, just try to make it do what it do, and that's it.
I love it. Take.
Stand on the scale and balance that thing. You feel me? Nah, but I just, you know what I'm saying? I just take it, a day at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I keep God with me. He get me through a lot in my family. And just, you just got to go through it. You're going to go through some tough things. You're going to see, just whatever. You got to live life. It's just life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen. You just got to pray and keep your head high and just keep it moving forward.
Y'all have a Hall of Fame career. My last question, by the way. Is there anything left on the bucket list for Migos, whether it's individually, whether it's as a group, that y'all trying to conquer?
Trying to hit that Grammy stage and perform at the Grammys is something I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's an iconic performance. Put my foot on that stage and break that stage one time and put my heart into that performance. That's one thing I always want to do personally.
I love it. Quavo, take off.
Of course, win the Grammy musically, but just like with life, just make investments and, you know what I'm saying, make change for my side of town, for the youth. You know what I'm saying? I got basketball teams and AAUs, and I do a lot of things for the kids, and I just, like to do a lot of community work, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, off the stage, and just make a difference in my town.
I love it. Take off. Take us home.
Yeah, man. Just make sure, spread the legacy and just working. So, just outwork yourself. So, a century from now, I want to, I want you to still know who he is, you know what I'm saying? And be hearing our music and it still sound good and it's still going with whatever, you know what I'm saying, getting you through, but just longevity.
Boom. There you have it. Migos.
Thank y'all.
Before we wrap, we're gonna do some fan questions real quick. Make sure y'all questions.
Actually, if you have a question, 5 people could come up, and I'll pick 5 people. You could come up here, ask your question. Just make sure you keep your mask on and make sure you're mindful and respectful with your questions. Okay. You can come up.
We will grab that mic.
Yes, no personal questions, please. Thank you. Emphasizing that. You wave your hand. You right here. Is anyone back here? Sir? And I'll call one more person after we get these questions. Okay, here's the first question.
Hi. So I wanted to give y'all flowers for the culture and coming up that term for the culture and how much it's done for our community. And I just want to talk about it more. So when y'all came up with the album Culture, did y'all think it was going to create this social impact for our community and changing like how we're supporting Black businesses, you know, starting social movements, all of that? Did y'all see this happening?
I saw it like That's So Raven, psychic.
For real, for real, for real.
For real though.
Yeah, he right. We just wanted to, you know, say something that stuck. We kept getting overlooked, and I feel like just the word culture is like about confidence, just saying what you speaking for the team, for your group, for Black people, you know what I'm saying, for a group of Black brothers. I felt like we kept getting overlooked, you know what I'm saying. Everybody kept naming artists like he said and not naming a group, and we was trendsetting and creating a new flow and creating style. Everybody was wearing gold. Everybody was wearing Versace. Everybody putting layers of chains and diamonds, and ain't nobody mentioning the Migos or saying that. So we had to come out and say, all right, we the culture, and this is what we stand on.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So my question is regarding the BET Awards performance. So like you guys were saying earlier, like you really put a lot of passion, and I see the rehearsals and the work ethic in your live performances. So with like upcoming tours and shows where we see more choreography, where we see like more dancers, like bigger costume changes and things like that.
Big stages, big lights, big moves. We're going to be doing our thing, getting in there. Every chance you see us, we getting in there.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
No shame in it.
We elevating, we trying to bring y'all the newest, you know what I'm saying, the best experience, you know what I'm saying. So when y'all come see the Migos show, it's the best show y'all ever seen in y'all life.
Sir.
What up, Migos? My name is David. Before anything, just want to tell you guys you're the best hip-hop group in the world, period. It ain't up for debate.
Appreciate it,
Hey,
man.
yo,
Thank you.
flowers,
Thank you.
flowers.
Not up for
Thank you.
debate. My question is, are you guys planning on going on tour to promote the music from Culture 3, perform it live for the fans to see for the first time? And do you have any idea?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, yes.
Do you have any idea who you want to open for you guys, artist-wise?
Ooh, that's a
Good
good
question.
It's some pretty good people on the list though.
Yeah.
We still whipping it up.
We got a little rough draft. We got to get it right.
Excuse me.
How's it going, Migos?
What's happening,
How
bro?
you doing?
Big respect for you guys. Just had a quick question. When you get to the level of status that you have, and just all the amazing work that you do, how do you navigate all of the opportunities that come your way and figure out how to work with the right people? Because I'm assuming, you know, there's a lot of snakes, you know, no friends in the industry. How do you navigate the opportunities that come your way and figure out which ones are the right ones?
By building a solid team around you of people that have your same vision and your same respect for them yourself as they have for themselves, and don't believe in cheating and don't believe in doing the wrong things, and just you got to just build a team around you that's gonna take you to the next level, and you taking them because it's a team. You know what I'm saying? And just take advantage of all opportunities. Don't look past nothing.
I think that's a good place to end it.
Once again, y'all, shout out to the Migos for coming
Yes,
through.
sir.
Yes,
Make
thank
sure y'all
y'all.
stream
Thank
Culture
y'all.
3. Thank y'all, my brothers, for doing this.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
y'all.
Thank you for
Thank
having me.
y'all.
We thank y'all.
And y'all be safe on the way out.
Yeah, get
Love
home
y'all.
safe.
For sure.
Love all y'all. Get home safe.
Migos!
You did.
Yes, sir. Now hit the music, DJ Durrell.
I screw the tip and shoot him in silence.